Hi guys, this is Prachi Desai and you're watching Bollywood Hungama.
One more question that I'm sure that a lot of people will be having in their minds will be that, as you said that you look even better than what you did, it's eight years back. And you were like you were absolutely right. You were a teenager then. So no, absolutely correct actually. My question to you will be that I believe that maybe you've been working out or whatever diet you've been following, but I think you're far more fitter than maybe what you were like say a few years back. Yeah. Like if we go back to a few of your films, like say 2-3 years back, you look far more fitter now. You look far more younger and far more beautiful. You know, the problem with talking about these things is there are people who will start saying that you mean that if a woman loses weight, she looks better. So those sorts of things, they start coming in. But I think everyone feels good if you lose a certain amount of weight and if you start looking good. So I'm saying primarily from that context, any sort of weight is beautiful. But she is looking much more beautiful than what she did earlier.
Thank God for that clarification, Faridun.
Okay, no. I'm saying to people, it has happened.
No,
it has happened. That's what I'm saying. So, what is it that you've been doing? And you look far more happier.
Right.
You've always been a happy person.
They just make me sad in my films, but otherwise I'm a happy person.
You're a very fine actress primarily.
Thank you.
You're a very fine actress primarily. So, what is it that you've been doing that you've been looking so radiant and glowing?
Well, first of all, I'd just like to tell all the girls out there that fitness has nothing to do actually with the concept of just losing weight, because maybe they get that concept wrong and then they try and starve or do all of these things which actually do their body so much more harm than benefiting them. Fitness is something that's actually really addictive. Once you see yourself in a certain form, it's so addictive that's how you want to be, that's how you want to maintain yourself, and that's something that I've seen in myself as well. And fitness, of course, requires quite a bit of dedication. It requires at least a certain level of discipline, because you need to kind of, I think, first of all, to crack the code, starving is not going to help you at all. You need to eat really healthy. That's what I do. Like I try and eat every 2 to 3 hours. I keep the meals smaller, but I eat things that make me feel good. It doesn't mean you have to go off carbs completely or things like that. You need to have complex carbs in the day. So have fiber and all of that. Have your salads, have your fruits, have your eggs, but please eat. And secondly, I think find something that you really enjoy. So for me, I started out with cardio and weight training. That didn't really take me anywhere, close to what I am now. And then I started doing spinning, which I really enjoyed. But that was just in phases. So I was doing these different things and trying out different things. Finally, it was actually yoga that made me feel my best.
Wow.
And it kind of got me to, where I am now. Yoga has worked for me beautifully, but as a matter of fact, I know that it doesn't work for my sister. Like weight training only works for her, but whereas toning and all of that is concerned, yoga has really worked for me. A while ago, I was doing a bit of athletic and athletic training because I was kind of changing forms, so functional and things like that. That always works for me. It's the weight training that doesn't work for me at all. So you need to find what actually works for you. Absolutely. And trust me, when you reach a point where you know that you're feeling good, it's going to be addictive. You would want to keep up with it and stay on like that. And I think that's this is the result of that.
At various junctures, you've always had films which have been appreciated. Be it Once Upon a Time in Mumbai, Rock On has been there. There have been a lot of other in recent times you've had where your performance was appreciated a lot as well. But people will be of this opinion that in spite of the fact that she's extremely talented, she's a very, very fine actress. Why is it that we don't see too much of her? Why is it that maybe she's not as ambitious as maybe she should be, considering the sort of talent and good looks that she has? So
that's
what would you like to say?
Review.
No, it's not merely me. I'm sure that there are a lot of other people who would feel the same thing.
How about we ask the filmmakers, who are not offering me the kind of roles that I actually want to do? We should ask them why. I guess I'll tell you what. I'll be honest. It's actually got me to this point where I'm so convoluted because I'm like totally confused as to what what the problem is, because usually when certain directors or filmmakers meet me, they have the most surprising reaction to me. I mean, they probably have only kind of perceived me to be whatever roles that I've played, that's the kind of perception they have of me. But when they meet me, they're like, you look far too younger than what we've seen you on screen, or what we thought you would look like. And I'm also, I guess, I mean, this is me, I am fairly full of life as compared to, the subtle or the serene, the calm, whatever kind of roles that I play. So they have great things to say. They have always liked my performances and stuff. But like I get this reaction from them most of the time that we think you're too young for this role. But that confuses me, because then why am I given roles which are actually mature? Why don't I get roles which are more my age, or where I look the part? Well, as far as being ambitious goes, I have always been an ambitious person. I think otherwise I would have never been able to come to this point. I am a self-made girl. I came here on my own, and I had no, in my wildest dreams, I had not imagined that I'd actually get my first break when I was a teenager. So the first show happened for me when I was 17. The first movie happened for me when I was 19. But if you want to know what a lot of ambitious people around here do, I'm not up for it. I don't want to do a lot of those things. So maybe, which is why I've been doing things at my own pace. I've been working at my own terms and conditions, and that, I think, is something that at least I can go back to sleep peacefully with. So it's okay if certain things don't happen in life, maybe which you aspired for, or maybe which other people think that you should be doing.
Sure.
Or just for yourself.
Sure.
Maybe they don't really work out, but you know the reason why. And I think because I know the reason, I'm completely okay.